So then we get to the next part where I can explain another technique for you as well. And I should note that the same coloring program and schedule that we used in the structure can be used here as well. As you can see in the MEP, we just have to select the type, which could be fitting or pipes, and so on. And the program does it in such a nice manner. But now I want to place the tags inside of the view. So let us go to, let's see, this part, or well, all right, I'll go over here and open up the visibility graphics menu, then go over to the filters tab, and let's see what we have here. I'll uncheck the mechanical and press apply. All right, and then let me just hit add to see what else we can do. All right, press OK. All right, and then we go to the plan. Let me select this to see the system type. It's fire protection. So I'll open up the visibility graphics menu once again, but this time I'll select the add filters menu, and then let me see the domestic cold water, hot water. All of these I'll select them and add them, and then I'll deactivate the visibility for all of them, then press apply and OK. Alright, this time I'll go over to the extents section and open up the view range menu and put the bottom offset on minus 0.7, and the same for the level. Apply and then OK. Alright, I'll open up the visibility graphics, and then once again under the filters menu I'll check the visibility of vent and sanitary. Apply. You know what, let's check the visibility of drain as well. Apply and OK. There we go. And then the ones that we have here, the sprinklers, for those I can open up the visibility once again, and under the model categories tab I'll uncheck all of the items momentarily, and then go over to the pipe section and check the visibility of pipe fittings and the pipes themselves. Same goes for the plumbing fixtures, and then apply. Okay, and alright. And the cut planes that we have over here, I'll select them and get rid of them. We won't need them for now. And put the view settings on hidden line. Alright, then let me just select this and create a perimeter for this, and then let me just adjust the area, clean it up as they say, so we can zoom in on the necessary parts and have our focus on. Alright, and then put this on and connect these two. There we go. And I've also unloaded the architectural file, so I'll go over to the manage links and reload it. And as you may remember, we've previously discussed the tagging topic in the MEP, but we're just going to learn how to do it in the Dynamo here as well. Alright, press OK here and then open up the visibility graphics, and then let's see, go over to the model categories and check the walls and hit apply. Let's see if that correlates to what we want. Yeah. You know what, let's select the doors as well. So open up the model categories once again and check the doors box and hit apply again. Alright, then I'll go over to the walls and open up the line graphics window and put the pattern on solid. Let's go with a weight of 1, and for the color itself we can select this orange. Apply. Alright, and we can do the same with the doors as well. Under the cut, I'll press the override option, put this one on aligning line using the weight of 1 and the color red. Press apply and OK. And the reason that the doors aren't fixed here yet is because the doors themselves have a subgroup which we've already talked about in the architecture. And the show panel, those are the subgroups of the door. Let me see which one of these items we didn't need to hide, but we've hidden them, and check that quickly. So I'll select the wells that we have here and then press the unhide category option to show them. All right, then press toggle reveal hidden elements mode. And now we start the process. I'll open up the Dynamo first, and I'll open up the new file here so we can start. So the first thing that we want to do is define the category. So we can go over to the library and search for category to see what it is that we exactly want to tag. For example, I'll select pipes for now in the categories. Right here, and this way we can do the same process for all of the categories, although we have an option here that we can select by searching for all elements, and here it is, all elements of category in view. This one is much more helpful. I'll connect these, and for the view input that we have, I can look for views. And for the views themselves, I'll have to select the SE-2100. This is the view where the tagging goes. So connect these. And then after that, we can go back to the library where this time we can look for get horizontal, which opens up this tool that uses the same practical beam package. But we actually want to open up this one instead that says other elements. So connect the elements, and then let me zoom out a bit to see what we have. And all right, let's save it up to this point, and we can see how we can get the pipes as they're shown here in the list. Now this time I'll go over to the library and look for get toParameters type value and open this up. Let me just close the list here. Now I'll connect the vertical elements to elements, although we need 2 of these. So Ctrl C, Ctrl V, move this down here, and this one goes up here. And the next part that we have are parameter name and another one, and then the default value. Now I can go back to the Revit and select this type. Then in the Dynamo, right click and open up a string. All right, so we can put in the size here, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and for the new one, put in slope. All right, and I can also create a code block here as well. And the default value of this has to be from the type double. So in the code block, I'll put in 1 and then connect that to the default value. Then connect these up as well. And all right. Now let me just select this part of the script and move it a bit lower. And then we can connect these as well. So first the size and the slope, and then the code block. And then I'll hit run to get a quick test up to this point to see what we can get. All right, so here's 1. These are fine. And this one gives us 1 as well. All right, so in the next step, wherever amount that we have for this variable, I can put an x divided by 2 in the code block and then connect it to it. All right, and the next part of the script, I can right click and put in vector dot by coordinates x, y, and z. Open this up, and then up here in the library I can also look for tag dots by and open up this one that says offset. Now the view, as we know, is clear. It's right here. And for the elements, we have a horizontal and a vertical. So first, I'll connect the horizontal over here. And in the next part, we need to define the offset as well. So I can put in 2 for the code block, which is connected to the vector, and connect the vector to the offset. All right, after that, we have the horizontal alignment. For that, I can right-click and add a string. And in it, I can write in center. And for this, we can use the list that we used previously. Now the string connects to both of these. And for the horizontal part, I can add a bool, put it on false, and connect it.